guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Chris with the C, back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. I do sit downs, reviews, reactions, vlogs. So if any of that interests you, make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel, and if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So today, you guys, actually it's in the evening now. I guess a lot of you guys, I'm kind of off of work, or I took some time off work to get some things done. So I'm really proud. I've been really productive during this time off. So yeah, we're just milking it for the last little bit before I go back to work next week. So hopefully everyone had a great Merry Christmas, as well as with the upcoming New Year. Hopefully all is going well with everyone out there. Thank you so much. Before we get into the video, just want to say thank you so much to all those who supported me throughout the year. Thanks for all the new subscribers. And if you're still on the fence, just please hit that subscribe button. You can always unsubscribe later on. I mean, people do that, but yeah, so it doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps and supports the channel. So again, thank you so much to everyone and all the comments. I really appreciate it. I did put a post in the community tab a few days ago. Again, if you guys have any video ideas for 2023, let me know. I'm happy to really comply with that, as long as it's appropriate, of course. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get started, because I have a few different videos I'm going to be filming and trying to put out before the beginning of the new year. So one of them being a 1-year review of these right here, which are my Apple Airpods Max in the space gray, I think, because there's not like a black. But I just want to show them to you guys here so you can see. It comes in this lovely little case here. I'm just kidding, because I know like a lot of people don't like this case. I'm a bit impartial to it personally, but you can see it is like greasy and kind of dirty. But yeah, this is the case, the lower power mode charging case, if you've never seen it. It is, yeah, kind of flimsy. It doesn't provide much protection, but I don't do anything extravagant with these anyway, that, you know, they need all that protection. And then you can also buy third-party items, which I have. You'll kind of see that. So yeah, it looks shiny on the cuff because I do have some protective clear plastic cases over the cuffs here, because they are metal. So these I purchased from Amazon, you know, again, just to kind of protect them, but also not to cover up the beautiful color of the space gray. So these were like $8 from Amazon, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they work really well. They have like little cutouts for the speakers. So that's really cool. So yeah, this is what they look like a year later, you guys, my Airpods Max. Just to give you a little bit of background as far as when I purchased them, I did purchase them like the end of November of 2021. I purchased them directly through the Apple Store. At the time, I think Apple was having, not like a Black Friday sale, but they were having some type of like discount where if you bought, I think it was something like over $150. It was some type of price, like, yeah, some type of price that you had to spend, amount that you had to spend. And if you spent that amount, depending on the item, you could get up to $75 back on a gift card. So that's how I ended up getting these. I did buy these straight out from Apple, and then got the $75 gift card, which I used that to purchase something else as far as a Christmas gift. So for someone else. So yeah, that's the little bit of a discount, I guess you could say, that I got on these, the $75 back. But yeah, this is what they look like. You have the little mesh here on top. And yeah, again, you've seen the bottom. And let me show you guys the cups. So yeah, this is what they look like a year later. I have worn these when I've had like the remnants of makeup on. So some of that will be on the cups here. But overall, they're still pretty nice. The good thing about these, if you don't know, these cups, you can take them out. Like, they're really easy. They're magnetic and they go in and out. So you can actually purchase an additional pair of cups from Apple. And I think they're like $69, something like that. So they aren't cheap. But instead of having to buy a whole new pair of headphones, you can, in fact, get these cups replaced. And you can also mix and match the colors as well. So that's really cool. So I thought that was something really cool of Apple to think of. And a lot of other headphone companies don't have or offer that. And even if you can remove the, you know, little ear cuffs, they still are a bit difficult to put on and off. So yeah, I really like that about these headphones as well. So that's another feature that you have. On these, you also have the little button here where you can control the volume. So that is probably the thing I like the most about these, is that you do have the volume control here. And then you have the button here that does control the active noise cancellation if you want to have it on or off. So those are just kind of some of the features of the AirPods Max. Somewhat similar to the AirPods Pro or the regular AirPods, but it's just maximized, so to speak. So you do get a lot more for what you're paying for these. Now, the biggest criticism of these particular headphones is the price, because they did retail for $550. However, you can find a lot of deals and discounts of these with third-party resellers, especially like Amazon and other companies. They'll have a lot of deals on these, because these are now 2 years old. So they may be coming out with another version of the AirPods Max in another year or so. Maybe not. I've been hearing rumors on and off about that. But to me, these still hold up. I really like them. So as far as why I purchased them, because I did have previously a pair of AirPods Pro, and I still own those AirPods Pro that I purchased back in 2020. But really, sometimes when I'm working throughout the day, or even in the evening when I'm working with my part-time job, I don't always like something to be in my ears. It does get irritating at times, especially if you have them in for a long period of time. Now, I'm a person with my AirPods, I do switch them from ear to ear. So I don't usually wear both of them at the same time unless I'm working out. But otherwise, just during the day when I'm working, I'll just have one in at a time. And then when that one gets ready to die, I'll go ahead and replace it with another one, the other one, and just kind of switch back and forth in the case. But with these, I really was wanting something that would just go over the ears. I wouldn't have to worry about them slipping out of my ears, because I do sometimes worry about that with my AirPods Pro. And that just would be more immersive in nature, as far as music, as far as calls, as far as watching shows. So these definitely fit the bill for me. I have really loved them since I first got them last year. And actually, these aren't the original pair that I purchased, because the first ones that I got did have a defect, so they did replace them for me. And that was like within 3 or 4 weeks, I noticed that defect. So I'd owned them for about like a month, and then I noticed the defect, and I did have the Apple Care that I purchased along with these, and so they did replace the Apple AirPods, the original ones that I had, for free, because I did have the Apple Care. So I want to just get into as far as some of the pros and the cons, so we can, kind of quickly move on with this and kind of, wrap up my 1 year review and how I feel about these a year later. So as far as pros, and if I'm looking down, I just have my notes next to me. So as far as pros, I say the main thing for me is the comfort. They're really comfortable. Now, when you first get them, you do have to get adjusted to the pressure on your ears. Now, I would say that these don't have as much pressure as, say, other headphones that I've tried before. And I really like that the cup sizes are big enough to actually go over my ears. So it's almost like they mold over your ears as opposed to pressing into your ears. So that's what I really like about these as well, is that the cup size is really large. And so they're very, very comfortable for extended periods of time. I recall days in which I wore these for like 8 hours at a time, and sometimes longer if I was working during the day, and then maybe I'll watch a movie on my television. So I'll use the Bluetooth to connect and do that. So that's a really big pro for me, is the comfort, and that was the main reason why I purchased them, so I wouldn't have to worry about AirPods falling out, throughout my time during the day of working. The other thing I would say is the great sound. There's a really great sound. It's very immersive in nature, which was my other pro, that you just really feel like you are immersed with the sound, whether it's the call, whether it's the music, whether it's the television show. It's very immersive in nature, which I really love. And so, there's a portion of that, again, that's missing from the AirPods Pro. Or the regular AirPods if you own those. Again, it's good sound, but I feel like with these, it is very much immersive. The transparency mode is really good as well. I didn't use transparency mode on the AirPods until I bought these, and the transparency is really, really good. Those are like the biggest pros, I would say: the comfort, the sound, as well as the immersive nature of these headphones. Now, as far as the cons, I would say for me, the biggest con would be, let's see, what is the con? Oh, yeah, because I couldn't remember, but I had all this in my head before I started recording. The biggest con is you can't work out with these, which I've seen some people do work out with these, but I just don't really trust it because they're not designed for working out. They're designed for luxury listening. So if I'm going to do a workout where I'm going to sweat pretty heavily, I don't really work out with these. I think I've done that maybe a few times, and then I ended up having to reset them because something was going on with the sweat and the volume and all that. So I ended up having to reset them so they would work correctly again after they dried out. So I don't work out with these only if I would only work out with these if I was doing a walk or if I was doing and when I say walk, I mean like on the treadmill in my apartment complex. So if I'm doing a walk on the treadmill, I would work out with these. And if I was doing Pilates, I would work out with these because neither one of those workouts require necessarily like high intensity where I'm going to be profusely sweating. So if you're doing a workout where you're weightlifting or you're doing HIIT, maybe certain dances like Zumba, things like that, I wouldn't necessarily recommend working out with these because the sweat could get within the cups. And you may have to reset them if they don't dry out completely, or it could cause some other issues long term. Even if it's working out for you now, you may want to rethink that just because in the long term it may diminish the longevity of these particular headphones. So that's something I would definitely be on the lookout for. But as far as my overall review, I really love these. These have been a wonderful addition to my headphone collection. These are the only pair of over-the-head headphones that I've been able to wear consistently that do not bother my head, that don't give me headaches. So I would highly recommend them for the comfort aspect of them. If you're worried about the price, I would definitely look at third parties again, like Best Buy or Amazon, or even secondhand, maybe even eBay or other places where they do sell secondhand electronics, and they're like real electronics. They're not knockoff Apple products or anything if you're looking for the real AirPods Max. So I would recommend some of those third-party retailers if you're looking for a discount, especially with New Year's. And then also as these continue to get older, you probably will find a lot of better deals on these as well. So that's kind of my overall review. But if you own a pair of the AirPods Max, let me know below what you guys think of them. And so, yeah, I really love them. I would recommend them. But definitely, if you can get them on a deal or a discount, that makes it even better. But I'm highly satisfied with these. And I would definitely recommend. So again, guys, if you have any other questions about these, let me know, comment below. Also, before you leave, make sure you do share this video with anyone else who likes these follow-ups and updates and reviews. Also, before you leave, make sure you subscribe to the channel. You do that by hitting the red button below and the bell next to it so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Again, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.